Hey everyone, it's Stephanie from the Well-Doing Mama. I am the mom of 8 kids, ages 19 down to 4, and I'm going to show you today all of this curriculum. I kind of moved my boxes around. There's a whole bunch of curriculum here. I had to move the boxes a little so you don't see addresses sticking up. But I am going to show you all the curriculum that I have bought so far for the school year. This is not everything we'll be using because I have a lot of non-consumables already in my possession. So lots of things. Over the years, I have tubs and tubs downstairs of curriculum. So this is the new stuff that I have bought. My goal on my channel is to encourage you in your homeschooling journey, whether that be through showing you curriculum, through showing you food we make, because we all know that feeding is a huge part of our homeschool day, or whether it be just showing you kind of what we do in a day, how we schedule, how I plan, how I come up with what we're doing. So if that's of interest, I encourage you to subscribe below. Ask me questions. I love, love, love to talk about curriculum. It's one of my favorite things. And so I find this super fun. Buying new curriculum is my favorite time of year. I can do flip throughs of anything later if you want. So feel free to ask for a flip through of something if something's of interest and you want to see it up close. So we're going to start with the good and the beautiful. So level 2. I have the handwriting book for level 2, have the course book and the booster card book, and I have math. I actually have 2 maths because I ordered 2 accidentally. Maybe somebody in town will need one. So if not, I'll save it for my preschooler. So next year, I am going to have a preschooler, a 2nd grader, a 4th grader, a 6th grader, an 8th grader, a 10th grader, and 2 kids in college. So obviously the college kids, I'm not picking out any of their books or purchasing any of their books. So it's for the other 6 kids. Then we have level 6. I got the handwriting book. She will also be doing typing, but this is a good practice your cursive. Language arts. I do have the readers that go with this already downstairs because I had a kid that did the 6th grade language arts a couple years ago. My one that'll be 8th grade next year. The math book. There are 2 parts to the math book. I also have the answer keys for a lot of these already. For the math, I highly recommend having the answer key. I could do the math, but it would take me a while. So having the answer key helps. I know a lot of people are like, it's so much work. I cut out about half the problems in the math. I like that there's lots of practice so that if they need it, I can give them extra practice and I don't have to try to make them up. But I do cut out some of the practice. The preschool. I have done all of these before with other kids except for the preschool. So I am super excited for the preschool. It has these file folder games and I'm not letting myself get into organizing or planning any of this till this school year is over. And I really want to open this and look at this, but I'm not letting myself. I have too much to finish this school year. I do like to order, though, at this time of year because if I wait, I find that stuff gets out of stock or I forget something I need. I don't know. This is just the time of year I like to order. We have the preschool course book and the preschool practice sheets and one of their little doodle books for her to write in. Then I have, if you want to see other ideas for preschool, I have a video up on what I do for preschoolers, or it's either up or it's coming up. I filmed it, not sure when it'll get posted, but of lots of different ideas of what I do for our preschoolers' day. So she has productive time during the day rather than just like getting into everything, which happens also. But 4th grade, language arts. And I didn't buy the cards, the geography cards, because I have those already. I have a couple sets of them. Okay, 4th grade math, the mental math mystery. She's excited because this has the stories and the sticker map in the back that you get to put together. And level 4 handwriting. So that's all I got from the good and the beautiful. And then this one, I hadn't even opened. I just got this in the mail. Nope, not this one, the other one. This one is from Master Books. So our science and history we do as part of a co-op. And so I do like to get as many of the books as my kids will be using. Typically, I've had a kid in every class. This year, I don't have anybody in one of the classes, simply because we just don't have a kid that age. So I like to have that. I have most of the books on hand because of that. So they will be doing America's Story 1. I have 2 kids that will be doing this, so I'll actually be ordering another one of these. I ordered the teacher's book. My guess is they won't probably use the teacher's book. Kind of up to if the teacher wants to order it, we let the teachers decide. But I may we'll either give this to the teacher and be like, here, you can use this if you want, so you have some ideas or some thoughts. Also gives them ability to see if they want it. Or I could always have my child do part of it on their own if I wanted to. So that it will be, whether they need this or not, it'll be kind of nice to have. So that will be fun. And then this is for my 8th grader. They will be doing God's Design for Heaven and Earth, which has books on weather and water, universe, and planet Earth. So it's like geology, astronomy, and meteorology. So fun fact, my husband has a degree in meteorology. So I do get the teacher's guide for that one. They will most likely require it because it has the lab sheets in it. So the teacher's guide's a little more important for the God's Design because it has quizzes in the back, which are nice to be able to sometimes give the kids. Be aware, though, if you're the parent, the answer keys are also in the back, so tear the answer keys out before giving your kids the book. But it does also have all of the, what are they called? All of the lab sheets in it. So, okay. Oh, I got my note. I didn't even read it. Master Books likes to put in a little, handwritten note with a verse. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him. James 1:5. This is the one I got today that I hadn't even opened. It's from Rainbow Resource. So I like to order. Rainbow Resource is really nice. I don't love their website, but they have free shipping over $50. So that's really handy for me. So I ordered, let's see, what did I order? Okay. Oh, so many good things. Trying to get to. First, I have 2 kids that will be doing botany next year for their science in our co-op. So I bought, this is a new one. I have the old botany book. I have not compared the 2 at all. But they will have the botany book. Again, I bought the notebooking journal so that the teachers could look at it and see if they want the kids to buy it. Again, it'll be up to our teachers whether they want the kids to buy it. I think there's fun things to use in it, but we let the teachers decide how they want to teach. And so some may or may not. If not, I'll probably give it to the teacher if she wants to look at it for ideas or thoughts. I usually teach the high school, so my guess that's probably where I'll be. Then I got this for our Bible. Who has got, I have not used these, but I've heard great things about them. So this will be for my 6th grader, 4th grader, 2nd grader, and preschooler. We'll do this. I only got 1 notebooking journal because I wasn't sure if I wanted them for each of the kids. I may end up buying them all, but I kind of wanted to look at it first and decide whether I thought it was worth spending the money for all the kids to have, or if I just kind of wanted to look at it and get some ideas. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that. But then I got, for my preschooler, I also got these alphabet books. I like these because they do each letter. They do lots of things with just the different letters and the sound. So there's 2 parts to it, and I got both of those. I also got for my upcoming 2nd grader, Explode the Code. He has done book 2, and he's working on 2.5. He does Good and the Beautiful for language arts, but I really like these to just help reinforce some ideas. Our dog's sneezing in the background. You okay, buddy? Yeah. Poor puppy. And so I do like this for reinforcing just some ideas. So I got 3 and 3.5. I'll probably do those a little bit over the summer too, just to kind of get an idea and keep up a little. Okay, my Christian book order is pretty big. Oh, hold on. These were technically from Amazon because it was the cheapest place to get this. I am designing my 6th grader and my 10th grader are going to be doing some literature together. And so I'm kind of designing that literature course around a few different things. One of them is this Hounds of Baskerville book. It's actually fairly short, although this is not my favorite edition to read because of the print, but they were cheap, so sometimes that's what you get. Okay, marine biology. I actually don't have any kids taking marine biology, but it's one of the classes I'll be teaching at co-op. I'll be teaching marine biology and regular biology, so I went ahead and got the marine biology. I need to have my own book if I'm teaching the class. I'm actually really excited. It's a class I've never taught. I was a high school science teacher before we had kids. I can see my dog back here rolling over. It's hilarious. It's a class I've never taught. I taught high school science. I went to college for science. I never actually took a marine biology class because I went to college in the middle of the Midwest. So I am super excited. We have a really cool aquarium in our area. And there's some fun dissections. I'm excited about that one. I showed it to one of the kids that's doing it with us. She was here the other day, and I think she'll have fun with it. Okay, our biology book, we're using Discovering Design. Jay Weil wrote the original biology book we've used, and then this is him and another person that wrote this. Apologia has gone to a different author and a different system, and plus they have everything paperback. So we are switching to Discovering Design. This will be my 3rd time teaching biology, I think. Yeah. 3rd time, my 3rd kid, although 2 of my kids did it together. So this will be our 3rd time doing it. I love teaching biology. That's actually what I went to school for, is biology education. And I do really love teaching biology. So I'm excited it's a biology year. U.S.-based history writing lessons from IEW. My 8th grader and my 10th grader will be doing this together. Because we're doing this and we're doing literature, and I will get something for some grammar too. And we probably will not do every piece of this because that would be way too much time to do all of this and all of our literature and some grammar. So I will probably parse this down just a little. I am not letting myself plan any of this until I finish the school year. I'm going to keep saying that. If I say it enough times, I'll believe it and I'll do it, right? Okay. This is the teacher's guide that goes with the Hounds of Baskerville. And there's student books. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Yeah. Okay, so there's student books that look like this. They're really little. But they have like discussion questions and comprehension questions and definitions. I don't know how much of this will do. But I got each of my kids one of these guides, and then I got one of the teacher guides for me. I only got 2 of the books, figuring I could steal from them to read the actual book. We may read parts of it together too, because reading out loud is a lost art skill. This is Memorial Press, by the way. They have a lot of these guides for different books. So. Okay, I'm excited about this. My 10th grader likes the Greek mythology. I don't really like to teach Greek mythology to my little kids because I think it can be confusing with true Christianity versus myths and falsehoods and stories. So I like to wait till they're a little older. She's super into the Greek myths and the Percy Jackson movies and that kind of thing that's been out lately. So this is written for slightly younger, but we're doing a lot of stuff, so it's okay that it's a little bit lower. I'm excited because this does have lots of cool pictures. Again, I bought 2 because I have 2 kids doing it. And then I figured I can borrow from them, or we may, again, read some of this together. So we're going to do this as part of our English Lit. I bought the teacher's manual. I have 2 student manuals I bought. They haven't arrived yet. So those are still coming. This one has lots of vocabulary and comprehension questions. Looks like it has quite a bit of vocabulary. It has a Jeopardy game in the middle. I'm so excited. Okay. And let's see. Oh, hold on. There's something else in here. I don't want to lose this. This is the answer key and test for the biology book. I definitely will need that. This is part of our geometry. So I have done a lot of research on geometry. A lot. My older kids do teaching textbooks. And from what they've said and gathered from them, it was not the best fit. So I really wanted something where we would do proofs, and I wanted like a thorough, complete geometry course. And I don't love the way Saxon does it, where they integrate it into Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. We're doing Saxon for Algebra 1, for Pre-Algebra and Algebra 1. And I just wasn't sure what I wanted to use for geometry, and I did a lot of research. And I came to the conclusion that we are going to do the Jacobs geometry. And so we have DVD instruction, which I like. I like them to have some things they do with me, some things they learn from a textbook. We do co-op for science and history, and then some things that we do a DVD. So I enjoy having a variety of ways for them to learn so that they can learn to learn in a variety of ways. Does that make sense? Variety of ways so they can learn to learn in a variety of ways. This is the geometry book. I am going to have to spend a lot of time this summer going through this because I don't remember a lot of geometry. My older two did a lot on their own. My third will need more help. And if I am behind on it, I am not going to be able to help her as well as I should. So this is something I'm going to have to do this summer just to remind myself. I totally can. I just need to remind myself. It came with a test book and a solutions manual, which I always enjoy solutions manuals. So that is geometry. And then we have marine biology. This is the solutions and tests, and then it came with a separate test book. We probably, for biology, I may not use the set test in there. Marine biology, we're more likely to, because it's a smaller group of kids and a little more advanced group. For biology, I may rewrite the test. I haven't looked. For biology, I will most likely rewrite the test because otherwise we're testing every other week. And with co-op, I really don't like to test every other week. I feel like we don't learn then how to study and prepare for a test. So I much prefer to combine chapters and test over like 2 chapters together. So in doing that, then I combine the test, hopefully correctly. Last time I did that for chemistry, I messed up, I think, 3 problems. Let's see. This is another student book because my 8th and 10th grader are doing this together, so I needed 2 student books. And then the last section, let's see if I can be real quiet. Hopefully my kids are outside. These are Easter gifts, so I'm trying to be quiet. Okay, I think they're outside. I got Bibles for some of my kids. Different version. We're going to a different church that typically uses a different version. I'm not a specific version kind of person, but for me it's confusing. If the pastor's preaching out a version, I want that version in front of me. I gotta hide because I hear the door open. I think I need to get one more. But while I was ordering from Christian Book, I thought I'd go ahead and pick those up. So that is what I have so far for the year for our curriculum. I have a lot of stuff to pull out from downstairs. I still have quite a bit of our co-op stuff to make sure, do I have it? Do I have the right things? But I don't have to have everything till August. I just like to get a few things ahead of time. And I think it's fun to see what curriculum's out there and how people piece different things together. And so if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. Like I said, curriculum is one of my favorite things to discuss. And I will be trying to put together videos of what I'm doing for each individual grade so you can kind of see what I'm doing with these things and how that's going to work. And I still have more things to order, I'm sure, but this got the majority of our ordering out of the way. So I hope that's helpful. If you like videos like this, subscribe below. I have lots of curriculum videos that I've done and even more coming out because I just find them really enjoyable to show people what we're using. And I really like to be able to see what other people are using. So hope that's helpful to you guys. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us today. Please leave a comment if you have something else you'd like me to talk about or you have any questions. Please hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos about what we do.